In this series, I'm starting over as a broke level 1 player with the goal of becoming a GTA Online veteran. But in order to do so, I'll have to complete every objective on this list while having a limit of 2 hours a day to play. So with that being said, welcome back to another episode of Rags to Riches 2-hour edition. Today is an exciting episode because I'm going to challenge myself to make as much money as possible in the 2 hours that we have, as always, in our Rags to Riches series. So we got 2 hours on the clock, and the first thing I'm going to do is start up the Union Depository contract here at the auto shop. This is a mini heist. You get 2 finales, or 2 setups, 1 finale, and it will pay out $300,000. Now, because it's the first time doing it, we will have to spend a little bit of time on these small pieces of dialogue, but this will be a great way to make money. I'm hoping to make roughly 1.5, maybe 2 million today, but we will see. So we're going to get into the first setup mission, the elevator key, and for all of these setups, I'm going to use the Sparrow, as it will make things a lot faster. So go over here, Kasatka, and pick up the Sparrow. So the first part of this mission has us go into an apartment building where we're going to steal the elevator key. Okay, now that we're inside, there's going to be security everywhere. There's going to be usually 2 to 3 in the kitchen. So there's one more, yeah, one more right there, good. There's going to be 2 guys down the hall. There's buddy number 2, and then the main guy we need to get is going to be in the room right away. Whoop, there you go. So he's got the elevator key, but just to be sure, we're going to take out the guy in the bathroom. Now we could pick up the elevator key, and we're going to head down to the garage. Okay, so right when I get into the garage here, I always hide behind this car, take cover, and there's going to be another 10 or so security here that we have to take out. There is the last one. Now we get the security vehicle, and we could get out of here. So at the beginning here, it's going to tell us to deliver the vehicle to the auto shop, but here in a second, we're going to be given new instructions to take it to one of 3 locations downtown. Now, for the way that I'm doing the finale, it does not matter which place I go to, so I'm just gonna go to the one closest to me here. And now we could drive away. There you go, $10,000 for completing the mission. I'm now going to session warp back to the auto shop. Let's now get into mission number 2. So the first part of this mission has us come over here to LSIA and take the police helicopter from these policemen. Now, we will have to lose the cops, but the best way to do it is to fly directly to the Union Depository, and on the way there, we will lose them just so long as we fly high enough. Now we have to scout out a car in the Union Depository parking lot, and it's always going to be this blue Fister, the Porsche right here. We just have to scan the license plate, and good. That is the bank manager's car, and we're going to have to tail him all the way to one of 2 different hotels. Okay, so we are now at the hotel, and we have to take a picture of him with, I guess, his secret lover. All you gotta do is take a picture of them while they're hugging. All right, there you go. They're hugging. And we can now send that picture over to Sasanta, and that's gonna be the end of the second setup mission. There you go, 15 grand. Now we could get back to the auto shop and start up the finale. Okay, it is now time to start up the finale, and the weapon loadout I'm going for is Hustler. It is very important because it gives me the right weapons that I need. And then of course, we're gonna use Sasanta's car because we don't have a custom one, and now we could get into it. Now there is a very specific way I'm going to do the finale, and I'll take you guys through it, that does make it the easiest way to complete it, and is just all around, I think, the best way to do it. Okay, so we're now going to drop off the getaway car and get into the armored vehicle. And now we're in the loading bay. I'm going to pull up here, and I'm going to do everything completely stealth. You couldn't go in guns blazing, but I'm not going to. There you go. We're going to show him our key card, and we're going to walk into the elevator. And downstairs is going to be the hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of gold bricks that we'll have to steal. So since we are doing this solo, there's only 2 stacks of gold that we could take, and we're only going to be able to get to 1.5 stacks of gold total. We now got to go back to the elevator and get to the top floor. Okay, so this part of the contract is there's a very specific way to go about it. So I'm going to take out the guard that's there. There's going to be 1 more down there at the end, and there's going to be a ton here in the loading bay. So the best, whoa, I'm losing a lot of health. I'm going to use my snacks to heal up. The best way to do it is to take out all of the guards from behind the wall here. Okay, we should have gotten everybody there. There's going to be 1 cop down there to the right. And now, instead of going to my getaway vehicle, I'm going straight to the left here. I'm going to heal up once. Whoa, I missed somebody. There you go, down there. We're going to go to the left, and there's going to be a cop car here. We're going to take this cop car and go to another location where there will be a helicopter. Now, there will be tons of SWAT that come out here. Okay, so that should be it. I'm now going to get into the car, get out my snacks just in case, and I'm going to drive. Well, I know the exact route, but for those of you watching, I'm going to drive to this location here on the map. We're going right there. Okay, when you get here, I run over this way, and we're going to scale this building here because there's going to be a police helicopter on the top that we could take and use to get to our final destination. If we were to use our getaway vehicle, we would have to fend off the cops the whole way there. This would be a lot easier. So we climbed up onto the second part here of the roof. We're going to climb up on top of these two air vents, and you can see right there the red police Maverick. We're going to climb over this wall, and now we could take the helicopter, and while doing that, we actually lost the cops as well, so we don't even have to worry about them either. And so now we could just fly to our client, and we've now arrived. We're going to go through a little cutscene, and then at the end of it, we will get our $300,000, although there will be a 10% cut, so we're only going to get $270,000, but with the 2 setup missions, we've in total made $295,000 so far, which is really good. Now we could get right into a Cayo Perico heist. And I forgot that we also got $75,000 for completing that for the first time. So we made even more money. Let's now get into a Cayo Perico heist. We've done the heist a couple times on the series already, so I'm not going to go through all of it, but I will share with you the primary and secondary targets during the setup mission or the gather intel mission, and then I'll show you the finale. Okay, so let's now check out our secondary targets. We got 2 stacks of weed, which is never a good look. Let's see what we got up here. It's gonna be cash, right? Just cash. Yikes. Okay, do we have any better luck over here? We have cocaine over here, so I'm gonna have to get this stack here and then get a stack of weed as well. All right, moment of truth. We got the ruby necklace. That sucks. Okay, so we're probably making out with about $1 million profit here. Okay, so we are now ready for the finale. It did take a lot longer to complete the setups, longer than I had planned, although admittedly, I wasn't doing the setups as seriously as I probably should have. I'm going straight for the heads. I really don't even care. Did I even get anybody? No. Well, shit. Pew, 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 pew. I'm gonna give him a quick parting gift. Oh shit. Why am I so dumb? But it is what it is. Let's now get on to the finale. We have a $700,000 primary target, which is almost half the price of the pink diamond, which we got in the last episode, or the last time that we completed the heist, but that is what it is. So we got the long fin, we have the main dock as infiltration, drainage tunnel as compound entry, the escape does not matter, time of day, and then I put suppressors. I'm running it the exact same way that I always would. Let's get into the heist. Okay, so like usual, I'm gonna make a sharp left-hand turn using the right bumper there, and we're heading straight for the airfield. Okay, I'm now parking up the long fin, making sure it doesn't go up onto the beach, or else it will despawn. Bro, every single time I break my neck trying to get out of the long fin. Okay, now we're gonna head straight for the hangar. We have to take out the guard in front of it first. There you go. Now we could get inside and take our loot. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's head over here, get the cocaine first so that we know for sure it's in our bag, and then we could get the rest. So the way to get the loot over here is we have to first take out the guard that's standing there. Good. And then we now have to take out the security camera here. There you go. Now we could hop down and we can open up the gate. There you go. There's all the cocaine, 220K. Let's now go get the weed. Okay, we are good to go, 417,000 in our loot bag. And now we could head over to the drainage tunnel. All right, we are now at the drainage tunnel here. I'm gonna put on my rebreathers and we're gonna cut the grate open. Now I didn't show this in my first time going through the heist, so I'll show you right now how I do it. It's relatively straightforward. All you have to do is go over each green mark 3 times. That's 2. And then we do 3. There you go. Okay, now that we're inside, we're going to go straight for the office and we're going to take the same route as always. I do have to say though, speed is of the essence for that part there. If you take too long, the guards will move into new positions and it will be hard to get through. So we're now here. We're going to wait for El Rubio's personal guard to look to the left. There you go. Now we could run upstairs. We're going to stay as close to the wall as possible, all the way through. We're going to go up to the second flight of stairs here. and we're gonna hide behind this wall and wait for the guard there to walk down. Okay, Blind Buddy has walked right past us. We can now go upstairs. We're gonna first take the money from the wall safe, which is over here next to his desk. Can we please get a good amount of money? Okay, decent. And now we could go downstairs. All right, this should be it. There you go. Now we have the ruby necklace. Okay, so now we're out of the office. We're gonna run down here to the balcony. We saw the guard just looked away, so we have to jump very quickly. Good. And if you're watching this and you don't know what I'm doing, make sure to go back and watch our first ever time going through the Dr. Dre. The Cayo Perico heist. It will really help you out, but now we've got to the gate. Now all we have to do is take the motorcycle and jump off the island. All right, we're going to sneak up behind Buddy here. Boom. It's brutal. Brutal way to pass away. Okay, let's get the bike. And this part is very, you got to be very careful with it. So stay to the right of the guard that was there to our left. And we're going to ride off the island. We got to make sure we don't hit any trees. These trees will knock us off the bike in an instant. And can we hit a good... Okay, we got some good airtime. Ooh, that was a really good airtime. Okay, perfect. And now all we have to do is swim over to the mine here in the middle. We head over to these whale bones there, and that's it. That is the end of the Cayo... I always used to say Cayo Perico heist. We essentially took about an hour to do it. Like I said, not my best run. Usually I could do it between 40 to 50 minutes, but today was a bit of an off day. And there you go with the Elite Challenge. 1.7, not 1.7, I wish. 1.07 million. Not too bad. So with 34 minutes left, we only have a few things we could do. And the first thing is going to be another auto shop contract. And we're actually going to do the Union Depository contract once again. Now, these contracts have roughly a 1 hour cooldown, which is why I did the Union Depository at the beginning, sandwiched in a Cayo Perico heist, and now we're going to do it once more before we end off with likely a payphone hit or something else. So, we're not going to go through these setups once again, we'll get right to the finale. Okay, so I just did both setups, now we can get right into the finale. Same thing, I'm going with Hustler, and I'm going to be using Sasanta's car. Okay, I've parked the getaway car, now it's time to get into the security vehicle. And the same thing as last time, I'm going to go in here completely stealth. I'm not going to bother going in guns blazing. Okay, I've got all the gold. Now we have the hard part. So I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to take out all of the police from inside of the entrance here. That should be everybody once again. And I'm once again going to escape through the left exit. Okay, I've got the police car again. And now we're going to head back over to the police station. I currently can't do it, but if you do have the ability to go into support crew and use diversion, this is a great way to lose the cops early. All you got to do is once you get to this point here, once you're heading to the police station, press it, use it up, and the police will be off your back, essentially for good. Here's our helicopter once again, and now we could fly over to the client. And here we are. This is going to be now another $295,000 added to the total. We have, after the cutscene, roughly 12 minutes left, so I'm going to try to do one payphone hit and then do the junk energy time trial for the day. Hopefully we could get that done. That will be another 95k, but if not, it is what it is. Okay, so for this payphone hit, we have to go to the Los Santos Golf Club and then take them out with a golf club. This is probably one of the easiest payphone hits you could get. Okay, so they do have 2 security, but I'm just coming right at them. Boom. Ooh. Ooh. The security is gonna start. Okay, buddy, we got a pedestrian here trying to save him. Okay, now all we have to do is leave the area. There you go, 45k. Now we could do the junk energy time trial. I first have to get the thumbnail though. Okay, now that I got the thumbnail, I'm gonna jump off here. Hopefully I have a parachute. Okay, well, okay, here we are at the junk energy time trial. We have 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Never mind, 2 minutes and 43. Let's see if we can get it done. Did we get there? Yes, we did. $52,000 and with 45 seconds to spare. So today, if I'm going to do my quick maths, which I'm just joking, I got a calculator. Today we made 1.83 million in just 2 hours, which is incredible. If we had our passive income businesses running, we would have made even more, maybe closer to 2.2, maybe if we're stretching it 2.5, something like that. But for what we have, I think we made a great amount of money. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, push up a like. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.